Guys, it's Ren, and I'm back with another video. This one is going to be completely and utterly different in the fact that I have not done this video, but I would like to do it. Um, I wanted to introduce you guys to my Book of Shadows. Now, you're probably wondering what a Book of Shadows is. Basically, what it is every religion has a holy book, right? The, the Bible belongs to Christians, the Quran belongs to Muslims, Judaism has the Torah. So everyone has these holy books. But in paganism, freedom of exploration is pretty much a good thing. So there are some things that people can interpret differently. People have different experiences. They put this all in a journal called a Book of Shadows. And basically, what that is signifying is that, hey, this is kind of like hidden knowledge, but you can also share it with people you trust. Just be careful. I'll get into that in another video. Or maybe later in this video. I don't know. I'm winging it. But, anyways, so how do you make a Book of Shadows? I've tried using Book of Shadows with binders. Binders are really nice if you're trying to print out information. I would recommend writing it because you put your own energy in it. Now, I have a binded book, as you can see. There's no gaps, there's no holes that I can take papers out and put them back in. So people are kind of anal about organizing it in a certain way. So I'm going to show you what I did. I don't think anyone has ever done this. I know Dragon Feather. She ended up putting sticky notes on things. And I happen to have some sticky notes around. So I'm going to show you what I did. This is a key. Yes, my handwriting is very neat. Let's get that out of the way. But I made a key. So this one stands for any kinds of beings or any kinds of rituals. This one stands for divination. This one stands for correspondences and new information that I have learned. And then you have pink right there. And it's like offerings and writings and expression about my passion for the craft. You can also put stuff like, I don't know, experiences, like little things that have happened, little magical things, spells, of course. That's the most famous thing that people recognize to put in a Book of Shadows. Another thing you should really put in a Book of Shadows, in my opinion, it's helped me with magic, are the moon phases. Now, you can always Google this. I usually see what sources I get them from, maybe bookmark them on your computer so that you can reference them if there's more information you want to use to expand your knowledge or whatever. I do have a couple of poems. I talk about an herb in this. I talk about enlightenment. I talk about rune readings. I talk about tarot readings. Most of the readings I'm going to do are for myself, but they're in here. And as you can see on the side, I should have showed you this a little sooner. But as you can see on the side, there's a couple of orange tabs, so there's some new knowledge. There's a green tab right here, and there's another green tab somewhere else. And then you can see that there's a pink tab, so that's some poetry. So I organized it like this. It took me a while to come up with a system, but once I did, and once I came up with the style, it could, like, some people just write. Some people do a visual Book of Shadows where they do, like, extravagant art. There's Molly, I think her name's Molly. She is amazing. Like, there's a video that I really like of hers that says, That's basically breaking in your book of shadows and recycling, and I'll link it down below. But I really like it because it's a creative outlet for me. It's a learning outlet for me, and those two combined are what I love. um, but this is where you put all your research and all your experiences. It doesn't even have to be magical, really. It could be a diary entry about a boy you like. Just be careful with what you do about that. But yeah, it's a really neat thing. It helps show you what you have done in the past, what's worked, what hasn't. Um, Another thing is that they can get passed down. Um, that being said, you might want to make it look nice, or you might want to have a personal one and then another one to pass down. You can have multiple books of shadows. Um, I happen to have one book of shadows somewhere. I misplaced it, but I absolutely positively love writing in my book of shadows. Constantly checking in throughout my day about my spirituality. If I went on a walk, you can record that because you're out in nature. Um, if you happen to have an experience that's like paranormal, like you saw a spirit or something happened to where, I don't know, you have a dream, um, write it in there. It can be a dream journal. It doesn't need to have the label Book of Shadows. It can be called a grimoire. It could be called a spiritual journal. Do whatever you want and just write down your information. But keep in mind that sometimes they can get lost and the information can fall into the wrong hands. I would suggest keeping it in a safe place, but you can also carry it around with you as long as you know where it is. Um, this is just basically your holy book. You can put whatever you want in there. Like, I plan on putting information about angels in here, um, maybe demons. It's more of like a lore thing, something I find cool, but this is my journal. I can do whatever I want in it. It doesn't have to be fancy as this. This is like a $20 sketchbook. Um, and I use these Inkjoy pens, and they work really nice with this sketchbook. And this was literally supposed to be something that I was going to draw in, but times they are changing. Um, I'm really proud of it. I'm only a few pages in. Um, Let me show you an example. So I was brainstorming and meditating on the idea of enlightenment. So I have information and what I thought about it. You can pause it if you like. This is just my thoughts. But you see there's little like doodles, there's color involved. It doesn't have to be all writing. But anyways, I rambled enough. Um, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment and let me know what you think should go in a book of shadows. And hopefully you'll subscribe because I'm new and I need friends. Okay, I'm done. I'm done, I swear. Okay, bye.